Hi, I'm Alan Stokel. And this is a special episode all boaters should see. It's about drowning. We've all seen the movies and the TV shows where the actors pretend to be drowning. It's not at all like that. In a moment, we'll find out how to recognize when people really are drowning. Well, we see people splashing around and calling for help on our TV and video screens, but what we don't see is exactly how to recognize when people really are drowning. There are exceptions, but usually drowning people are physically unable to call out for help. The respiratory system was designed for breathing. Talking is a secondary function. Breathing must come before speech, and drowning people are trying to breathe. Drowning people's mouths sink below and then reappear above the surface of the water. Their mouths are not above the surface long enough for them to breathe, as well as shout for help. When drowning people's mouths are above the surface, they exhale and inhale quickly as their mouth starts to sink below the surface of the water again. Drowning people cannot wave for help as they instinctively extend their arms outward and press down on the water surface. This allows drowning people to lift their mouths out of the water to breathe. Here's the worst part. Drowning people cannot voluntarily control their arm movements. Drowning people who are struggling on the surface of the water are drowning and cannot perform voluntary movements such as waving for help or even moving towards a rescuer or reaching out for a piece of rescue equipment. Yes, you heard that correctly. Throwing a drowning person a life ring may not save them because they've gone into drowning mode. A life ring can help a swimmer who has just fallen overboard, but not someone fully involved in the instinctive drowning response. Do you think that's bad? Unless rescued by a trained person, they can only struggle on the surface of the water from about 20 to 60 seconds before going under. Yes, you may only have 60 seconds. And by the way, it doesn't mean that someone who is yelling for help and thrashing isn't in real trouble. They are, but they're in distress. They're not drowning. Unlike drowning, these victims can still assist in their own rescue. They can grab lifelines, reach for throw rings, or grab at you. Watch for other signs of drowning too. Now, very quickly, before we get to the most important part, please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to be notified each time we post something. And give us a thumbs up and check out our Patreon page. So, if a crew member falls overboard and everything looks okay, don't be too sure. Sometimes the most common indication that someone is drowning is that they don't look like they're drowning. They may just look as if they are treading water and looking up at the deck. One way to be sure is ask them, "Are you all right?" If they can answer at all, they probably are. If they return a blank stare, you have less than 30 seconds to get them out. And parents, children playing in the water make noise. When they get quiet, you need to get to them quick to find out why. Well, thank you very much for watching. Please send this link to your boating friends. During the pandemic, remember to keep 2 meters or 6 feet away from people outside your bubble and wear a mask in public places. You're protecting others, and that is a very unselfish thing. fair winds, my friend, and stay safe.